今回もハイライトやります。今回は EU リーグです。皆さん気になっていると思うんですが、Virtus.pro、Always ダン、シェパード、ジョイスティックと元エンパイアのメンバーが集結し、そこに以前からいたパシャが加わったという形です。紆余曲折あり、ジョイスティックが一時コーチをやっていたんですが、今年に入っていよいよこの5人で再出発という形になっています。で、今回動画作ってて思ったんですけれども、元エンパイアの面々という形となりますが、元エンパイアの面々っていうと、TT9 に行って、現在はもういないんですけれどもね。サイザーとか、あのあたりも元エンパイアっちゃ元エンパイアなんですよね。元エンパイアと言った時、どっち指すんだろうという話になってしまいます。なかなか悩ましいですね。そんなVirtus.pro、新シーズン始まって快調でございます。そのあたりを今回のハイライトで取り上げたいと思います。今朝終了したばかりの試合となりますので、もぎたてハイライトいきたいと思います。お疲れ様です。ともぞうです。今回もレインボーシックスシージトップリーグのハイライトやっていきたいと思います。お伝えした通り EU リーグからVirtus.pro取り上げたいと思いますが、マッチアップはこちら。Virtus.proとチームシークレットとなります。EU は現在グループステージが終わりまして、今朝このVirtus.proとシークレット、MNM とヒロイクが行われました。結果は後ほど触れたいと思いますが、ノックアウトステージに進んだのは6チーム、落ちたのは BDS と TT9、恋とウルブズという形となります。かなりインビでもおなじみのチームがオープンに回らないといけないという形になるので、 EU もなかなか熾烈。それでは早速試合の動画見ていきたいと思います。まずはVirtus.proがファーストマップ銀行を取りまして、ラウンド2。この試合全体的にシークレットも良かったんですが、そのあたりも含めてちょっと後解説このラウンドはしたいと思いますので、まずはラウンドご覧ください。
We'll see how that one pans out. No, but it was a great illustration. It was on border, and it just it really described a different way of using those light walls to create multiple angles and lines of sight. And we see them already being deployed. Always it is though that manages to pick up the opening kill onto Groovy. That's going to be the twitch down, but Astro he manages to find Dan, and that is a big one for Team Secret 4 versus 4.
This is the kind of stuff we were commending Team Secret for yesterday. There was the team play that was coming out, playing into these situations where they had the numbers advantage. Beautiful bit of team play, enough pressure to force him to drop the hatch. There's someone on the upside down repelling Printer, watching the angle and getting him as he drops through. Real good easy kill onto, again, the top man for Virtus.pro, and arguably one of the best players that we have in the EU League so far, given how well he's played this stage.
YZN's just going to be trying to work from the rooftop now after that early sort of explosion of action directly into sight. The foot has come off the gas pedal a little bit, and it's just a little bit more of a backseat. Just see exactly what's going on here from Secret. They know they've got time on the clock. They can use it.
No.
Just gets away with that. Sleva misses his man. Shepard wriggling through.
That's such a kicker as well, because it would have been a freebie, because he's been sat in this spot waiting for a freebie to come up. And when one presents himself, both players just pass each other like ships in the night. A matter of inches between them, but neither spotting the other. Savage down this longer angle, going to start putting some pressure off towards quad wall, where Shepard is waiting on about 30 HP. They have tickled down a few of these members on Virtus.pro's side, 3 of them away from 100 HP so far, so good start from Secret, but now you're looking for the execute coming into this last 40 seconds.
Absolutely, just showing the limitations of that buck skeleton key at distance there as well, unable to breach through that soft wall, and just leaves a little bit of safety, but that safety was transient, Des, and it's been destroyed now by those Selma charges. Detonating Shepard here. He just seems to get away with everything, but not that one. As Savage manages to find the man from the window, they have to go for the hatch drop. 20 seconds left to go, and Joystick picks up the first. The cap can trap on the second. Secret, you can't be giving away lives like that. 2v1 now, as Astro finds a double. That is a big moment from him at the end of the round. Pasha manages to find Savage. It's all up to Astro. He's got 3 kills in the round. Can he make it 4? It's a ring around the roses, and Pasha, he's going to find his man. Pops up from behind the desk and sends him out of the round. And that's going to be Virtus.pro leveling things up 1-1.
お伝えした通りシークレット本当に良かったと思います。この試合というか今週良かったんですよね。グループステージの恋戦で勝利して、でこのノックアウトステージに進んできたという形になりますので、かなりこの1週間で仕上げてきたかなというイメージで、 ポイントだったのがここ。YZN が先祖を使って、まずはコピースの窓から ROU 投げるんですけど、これ、フェイントなんですよね。で、あわよくばという形でグルービーがスクエア側から刺しに行ったんですけれども、ここはオールウェイズにバレていました。ただ、このセットをちらつかせて、キルを拾いに行くあたりが、シークレット面白いチャレンジしてるなと思いました。で、基本的にはこのダウンをキルしたところ、あるいはメイン階段でスレッベンがずっとロックしているように、基本的には動き待ちっていう感じだったんですよね。ただ、この陽動に乗らないのがバータスプロの魅力というところもあります。本当に各ポジションをきっちりと守るのがうまいんですよね。結果、30秒まで自体は動きません。ただここガジェットパワーを使ってうまくシークレット削りに行くんですよね。盤面的にはほぼシークレットが取っていたかなというところだったんですが、中の情報が取り切れていなかったのと、やっぱりね、バータスプロのこのメンバー相手には 1v1 で絶対打ち勝っていかないといけないというところがあるんですが、そこが乗り越えられなかった。最後はパシャの素晴らしいクラッチで決まったというラウンドでした。ただ今回はバータスプロの特集なんですけれども、シークレットが良かったところも拾っていきたいと思います。このね、ラウンド4もめちゃくちゃ面白かったんですよ。モンターニュとオサでサーバーセキュリティとガレージを挟み込みに行くという面白いタクを取っていたので、そのシークレットの攻めが面白かったラウンドも見ていただければと思います。
underneath the Azami Kiba barrier.
Dan gets slammed there, just trying to hold on to servers, and again, rough start for him in another round. Slebber manages to find Pasha, and it doesn't look like the basement is going to be a particularly good location for Virtus.pro at this point. Shepard's going to look to make a challenge here, knows he's being pushed in garage, but no, he says, enough of that, I'm not in for that. He's going to dip himself away. Joystick on the mid floor, could still be in an important position. If he's got the hatches available to him, he could potentially prevent a plant going down, but behind the Monte, he might not be able to find that angle. We've got the Ossa as well, who's going to work and continue to make a nuisance in garage, and right now things are not looking good for Virtus.pro.
Part of the battle they've got is with no hard breach. They've got hard breach gadgets, but no dedicated hard breach, so they can't get open the wall. They really need for the Monty to go in with the shield up. They need to get really the second hard breach gadget down, which at this point just feels like an absolutely huge risk to try and make the play come about. So sure, crouching through the hole, you're probably safe, but it's that moment of exposure you've got to be so careful of. Here we go then with Savage stepping up and finding one more. Secret in firm control. Smokes come out, but it seems to be a bait as no one has yet gone in for a plant on the side of Secret.
Shepard's movement leaving him in a difficult position again. We saw him get away with it a couple of times in round 2, but this time Savage was well in place to punish him, and he's able to find a lot of damage onto Joystick. They have to stop exposing themselves to this hatch, Des, because it's going to be the end of the round for them if it continues. 4 versus 2, a minute left to go. This is a round that Secret should be winning. I'm not sure. Joystick, where you pushing there? There's a man on main stairs. Savage, Slebben finish off the round. Ooh, after a good round defending in round 3, it was a rough one in 4.
ラウンドは進んで6対5、先にバータスプロがマッチポイントを取ってるんですが、あと1ラウンドでオーバータイムというところまでシークレットも来ました。ただ先ほどもお伝えした通り、やっぱりね 1v1 での打ち合いに勝っていかないといけない。バータスプロはエンパイア時代と同様に本当に手堅くエリアを攻略してくるんですよね。このマップでこの攻略が一番効果的だろうっていうカードを切ってきて、それが本当に精度が高いっていうのがもともとエンパイアでやっていた時の彼らの強みなんですよね。なんでそれを崩すためには予想外のところで当たって相手のラインを壊すか、あるいは相手が来ることを予想してそこで 1v1 で仕留めるかっていう形なんですよね。この地下に関してももうお手本のようなセキュリティ攻めしてくるんですけれども、やっぱり止められない。そこで無理に勝負しないといけないところでダンさんが全てを刈り取ってしまうという、そんなラウンドを見ていただければと思います。
Due diligence is Dan diligence in getting in and doing a bit of droning work. It was always previously that was getting on with that. He still is on a drone, but for a different member of his team, I believe that was him around copy. And now that both of his drones are down, his sole duty in this round is to open things up as that thermite or just to frag out. Either are absolutely fantastic options. It's Pasha to find the first onto Groovy, who's getting a little bit cheeky, but there's Savage to find a response, and bless him. Exactly as I say about always, it's the second round in a row he's just come off drones and then been fragged out by someone on the other side. Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate for always, but what a pickup from Savage there, just to level things out at 4 versus 4 in the round. We're going to be getting the hatches opened up with Shepard. He's going to be looking for a 3-floor angle potentially here as he opens the Janet hatch as well as the soft hatch that's been left inside of sight. Going to clear out one of those canisters. The fire will burn for a time being, but then Dan will be able to also open up the wall which has been left soft onto the plant spot.
Yes, they left it soft last time round, but opened up a couple of like small holes onto it, so you couldn't firmly place an exothermic on it. They did get away with it in the end, though, unfortunately, so not quite, I think, what Secret were going for. Savage just being down at distance as well. A great bullet coming through as the nade rolls on through, but it's not going to find his man. Either they drop and go for this push now, or he's back on his feet. Looks like he's getting up for free because no one's coming in from Garage either.
That's going to put Savage back onto 20 HP. Nothing on side
Honestly,
to be able
Dan
to get
needs
him
to
anymore.
stop. Dan needs to
with
stop.
a great double right across side. That's 4v1. Surely this is the moment for Virtus.pro. They're going to take bank, Des. They've managed to get that diffuser planted. It's all up to Savage. He was down. He was picked back up. Surely he can't do it. What a story. No, Joystick shuts him down. And Virtus.pro take the opener on bank with a great 7-5 win.
さあこれでファーストマップを決めてセカンドマップ3走に入っていきます。選んだのはラウンド4なんですが、ここもねシークレットの選んだ選択肢が非常に面白かったので、まずは見ていただければと思います。
Line rings out once more. Dan, look at him as well, down to about 2 HP here. Lucky to have his life, but then Groovy had a free one around Banana in the last map, so call it karma. They're both balanced now at 1 apiece.
I'm just going to be putting down the claymores there, just conscious of the potential jump outs. It is something that we saw out of Secret in the last map on Bank. It didn't end up overly successful for them. They still lost that one. It was a close one, 7-5. If you're only just joining us here, top right of your screen, you can see the updated status of the game as it stands. Bank was our first pick. It was Virtus.pro's pick, and they won it 7-5. And we're now here on Chalet, which is Secret's pick. Look at this. Joystick can always get in aggressive towards those 3 positions that I said. It's actually that Sleben's been pushed away back down to the lower level, and this is what happens. A perfect example of what I was talking about. When one player in that 3 isn't active, the others are at much greater risk. Mezzanine's now been taken out, so Sleben has to leave, and the whole thing crumbles.
It was really a really good force, I think, coming out of Virtus.pro 2. The EE1D scan coming in. They tossed a bunch of flashes around the corner to burn through any ADSs or magnets that were there. They've just managed to get really good control of Ivy as a result, and can now look to have that control of the top floor that they were trying to establish. So, although it was a bit forced maybe, they have got what they need to start thinking about and execute here. The verticals have been set up. C4 over the top, but gets shot out by Shepard. As always, brings down Astro. It's going from, well, good to great here, I guess, for Virtus.pro.
Pasha just going to hold that position for the time being whilst all the other sort of cogs in the machine move around him and start thinking about access into
20
side.
seconds.
Savage is on a late flank here. This could be damaging if they're not aware of it. They just need to try and hold on. It could be that time factor that we've spoken about. Shepard has diffuser in hand, but here comes Savage. He's looking for one on the top floor, gets himself a freebie, but surely the reaction must be there from Virtus.pro. It is. He manages to find himself another with Shepard being down. That's the diffuser. It's all going wrong, Des. The kills are raining in, but somehow Joystick goes massive in the...
さあちょっと後解説やっていきたいと思うんですが、シークレットが取った卓は先ほども伝えた通り、バータスプロ、元エンパイアの面々は本当にこのポイントに対して最も効果的な選択肢を非常に高いレベルで押し込んでいくんですよね。2回取って1回に対してプレッシャーをかけていくっていう感じですよね。これに対してシークレットは何をしたかというと、相手をポイント内に入れてリテイクで取り返すという卓を取ったんですよ。なので2回のサベージで地下から上がってきたスレッペン1回は成功してるんですが、バータスプロ側もそれを読んでいて、人数を結構最後のアタックに対して集めたんですよね。その効果もあり、ジョイスティックがやはり中でドンとポジションを取っていたことによって、スレッペンがね、地下に引いてディフューザープラントを誘発して時間を稼げれば、このラウンドはシークレットが取っていたかなと思うんですが、ギリギリのギリギリで分かりづらいんですけれども、戻ってきたところのスレッベンもジョイスティックが全て刈り取っていて、このあたりがやっぱり最後時間がなくても自分たちが取ったエリアを最大限に活用し、中のエリアが取れるのであれば取り切ってしまって、そこを起点にちゃんと攻略してくるという、やっぱりバータスプロのチーム力の高さっていうのがしっかりと現れてますよね。ただやはり個人のマンパワーが強くて、シークレットがいろいろなカードを切っていってもそれを各個人で破壊してくるんですよね。特にこの試合パフォーマンスが高かったのが戻ってきたジョイスティック。やっぱりこの人はちょっと違うなというところを見せつけてくれた、そのラウンドをご覧ください。
Always hard to get inside a solo if you haven't got the trophy control as well. Normally you want someone pushing up the stairs alongside the window play, but they're going to try and make it all work here just from a straight in repel, but they've got to be careful about bathroom. Swing comes in, and they've looked the wrong way! Shepard's down for free. Astro's in, gets himself one, is now looking for the second, who's withdrawn inside a box. It's always here on the Jaeger. Still, a good dent to make in this VP setup, and there was a second almost coming in, but always goes, look boys, I'm sick and tired of dying early. My time to shine, down goes Astro.
Yep, certainly a good leveler. split trade there just to level things up 4 versus 4 now. Savage working the windows at the minute. I don't think anybody's going to be available for him to pick up though, as Virtus.pro are playing this pretty cautiously inside of sight. You can see from those blue silhouettes there's not really a lot of movement going on. Joystick, he's going to head himself back upstairs on a rotate. He'll get himself one. Oh, he just sees the man too late. He'd already taken his shots and given away his position to Savage. He's going to be hunted down. He's stuck in between the two. He gets one, surely not two. Does he know the second's coming? Joystick! What a play from him!
What a great read as well. Groovy had the right intentions, but the wrong execution. YZN all by himself. They're getting someone back up on the feet. Sees them both, but Joystick, my goodness, the Terminator is back.
Honestly, I take it all back, Joystick. I don't know why I suggested.
ただ3走はシークレットのピックマップということもありました。やっぱりね、ちゃんと持ってきていたものがあったので、本当にセットうまかったんですよ、シークレット。かなりバータスプロとしても手を焼いていた部分があったので、シークレットのセットが華麗に決まるラウンド9も見ていただければと思います。
Very exciting game that as well.
Yeah, whoever goes through, it's going to be a very, very tough matchup. Wild have shown us that, you know, they've topped the group. They've just had some fantastic results, and they've gelled very quickly. So yeah, definitely one that is a mouth-watering prospect that I will be looking forward to. Dan is going to be getting himself out on the roam with the Mozzie. We are downstairs in wine this time around, so Virtus.pro taking the same technique as was used against them on the defence. They're going to try and hold on to the entire map. The threat, of course, being if you're sort of wondering, well, why does that matter? Why does holding on to the top floor matter? How does that work for a basement defence? The hatch will likely be open just inside of this wall, which is the common plant spot, so you can't ignore them then as attackers.
That should never happen.
Shot from YZN.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Hello? Okay. I mean, I'll give it to him. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
ただなんですが、シークレットが取ってるタクはやはり自力で勝るバータスプロに対して尖ったアプローチをしてハイリスクハイリターンという戦い方になっていたので、毎ラウンドこれができるかというと結構限界がありました。ここも少し尖ったアプローチをしたんですけれども、うまくドローンでのクリアリングをすり抜けられて、覇者が思い切り前半で相手の思惑をぶっ潰してしまうという、そんなラウンドになります。そのラウンドを見ていただければと思います。
Suggested coming into that, maybe, you know, is the mental a little bit, it's, you know, they know they're on the way, and I really should have remembered that they've got, you know, this is a Twister team, and I'm sure will have instilled that into the team, that, you know, it doesn't matter what the score is, all you can do is win one round at a time. And
Pasha,
fantastic from them, but Pasha with a huge double opener.
There was a drone sat right there and he's got away with it? In what world is that okay? There's two of them in the basement. There's a drone sat on Pasha that can see him, but they've got complacent and they may have just thrown away what could have been a really good comeback for them. They get at least one kill back on towards down, which starts somewhat of a recovery, but my God, that is a major slip up from Secret.
I think somewhat of a timing issue potentially there. Usually as your entries are going into the building, there'll be people droning them, but there comes a point where those you know, droners have to move up to the building themselves. They will come off the drones.
No!
Savage,
you can't lose that!
Gets away with the reverse angle onto Savage. This round is looking like it's going all in Virtus.pro's direction, but let's not forget, Secret is still 2 versus 3 here. This is still possible.
This is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous how this round's been going. The fact that YZN has almost managed to walk in towards sight is one thing. Oh, he's on the rounding but forgets about the mirror inside the box. And Shepard with an easy shutdown with the ITA of all things too. They get the closeout they're looking for. And again, that round really felt like...
これでね、なかなか切れるカードがなくなったシークレット、自分たちのピックマップだったんですけれども、やはりね、各ポジションを守らせると無類の強さを発揮する元エンパイアの面々、そこは錆びついてなかったですね。インビ予選の時はメタの対応にだいぶ苦しんだ、ソリスなどの使い方にだいぶ苦しんだところはあるんですけれども、そういった不安は全く見られず、最終ラウンドもしっかりと決めきります。かなりパフォーマンスは上がってきているかなと思いますので、非常にこの後の戦いも楽しみ、メジャーでも見れるんじゃないかなと思いますが、改めて結果振り返っておきましょう。結果は2対0となりました。ピックマップ銀行を7-5、そして相手のピックマップだった3走も7-4とバータスプロがしっかりと勝ち切った形。個人スタッツはこちら。 お伝えした通りジョイスティックが暴れ散らかしてましたね。レーティング 1.3、26-15 プラス11、エントリーは3の4でマイナス1という形で割り込んではいるんですけれども、有り余るパフォーマンスを見せてくれました。あとはグループステージから調子がいいなと思っているのがパシャとオールウェイズ。この試合オールウェイズはそこまでではなかったんですけれども、パシャがクラッチもありました通り 1.26、22-15プラス7、5の1という形でプラス4という形で、ジョイスティックとダウンが引っ張るチームではあることは変わりないんですが、パシャとオールウェイズのパフォーマンスがこの2人についていっているところがかなりあって、すごくスケールアップして戻ってきたなバータスプロという予感はあります。一方シークレットはチームとしては非常にいいパフォーマンスを見せてくれたかなと思います。問題はやはりこの部分での打ち合いなので、そのあたりで勝てそうなメンバーといえばアストロとグルービーかなというところがあるので、このうちは絶対負けてはいけないぞというところで打ち勝てればシークレットもオープン LCQ には回るものの、もしかするとワンチャンスあるかもしれません。ただね BDS も調子を上げてきてオープンに回ったところはあるので、なかなか難しい道のりにはなるとは思いますが、このままの形でチームをスケールアップしてほしいですよね。さあそんなわけで結果はこちら、バータスプロシークレット 2-0 と勝ちました。 MNM とヒロイックも 2-0。 ただねヒロイックはだいぶしんどいっすね。シーズン明けて最初2連勝したんですけど、ちょっと相手が思った以上に完成度が高くて、それで6ポイント一気に稼いだんですけれども、その後は1マップも取れてないんですよね。そこからじゃあさらにどうやってチームを強くするのかみたいなところが1週間経っても他のチームのクオリティアップに対してヒロイック全然なくて、 MNM はもともと完成度が高かったチーム、予想通り MNM の勝利なんですけれども、内容も 7-2、7-3 とかなり差をつけて敗れてしまいました。ちょっとヒロイックはオープンに回ったとしても不安が残るなと思います。さあそして来週のマッチアップとなりますが、ワイルドとバータスプロ G2 と MNM となります。この4チームのうち3チームがメジャーに行く形となります。このベスト4で勝てばフェーズ2、負けても3位決定戦をやって勝てばフェーズ1という形となりますので、どのチームが来ても遜色ない形になると思いますが、ワイルドとバータスプロは最近の世界大会ではほぼ見てない形となりますので、ワイルドは当然見てないんですけどね、ちょっと来てほしいなという個人的な思いはあります。というわけで最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。 EU も佳境、来週には決まりますというところでございますが、今週末日本の RJL は決まります。ですのでこの4チームのうち3チームがメジャーという形になった場合、日本チームはこの化け物たちと戦わないといけない、その力を今からつけておかないといけないという形になりますので、そういった目線でもね日本と世界の試合見比べていただきたいと思います。試合数多いのでなかなか見づらいという方はぜひこのチャンネルに遊びに来てください。ハイライト頑張って作っていきたいと思います。チャンネル登録グッドボタンのほどよろしくお願いします。それでは最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。また次のレインボーシックスシージのトップリーグの動画でお会いしましょう。ではでは。